What's up guys, it's Mega and today I'm going to give you all another video for Link Evolution. Alright guys, before we get into it I would like to announce a small announcement, and that is going forward I'm going to be doing a new stream schedule. We're on Twitch. I'll be able to stream 3 or 4 times each week. If you want to be part of the live experience, join me, check it out in the description down below. Doing this will allow me to still release a video every Wednesday going forward. Doing this will be like, if I do 3 or 4 videos on stream, I would still be able to pump out a video every week. If I do happen to take a break, like I've just come back from doing this, will still like be like I've never left you guys, to some of you guys' annoyances I suppose. So it all should work out in the end. So let's get into the video, guys. Okay guys, it's time to reject combo and return to monkey, as Farther would say. So guys, start us off is of course the 2 copies of Ash Blossom Joy Springs. Absolutely fantastic cantrap, stops your opponent from doing anything pretty much from the deck. Now I'm using 2 copies of Ghost Ogre. You can pretty much take her out if you want to, put in like 2 Effect Vader if you want. I just ran Ghost Ogre for this specific build, but again Effect Vader will do pretty much just as good. So Ghost Ogre doesn't negate the card, but if your opponent activates like a monster effect on the field or like a spell effect on the field, you can negate that card. Again, it doesn't destroy the card, it just negates the it doesn't negate the card, it just destroys it. Now on to the main thing guys, the Subterror cards. You're running 3 Fiendess, absolutely fantastic hand trap for the deck. She's kind of like with Ghost Ogre, where if you control, well, you can activate her effect even on the field. Should you basically control a Subterror monster that's face up, you can negate your opponent's monster spell or trap effect and flip your Subterror monster face down. That's pretty much her effect. However, she has a on-field effect as well, where you can target 1 face-up monster you control, including herself, flip it into face-down defense mode, and special summon a Subterror monster from the graveyard. So should your opponent out your Guru, you can just resurrect the Guru by flipping Fiendess face down if Fiendess is the only monster in your on your field. Now the main reason we're here guys, Subterror Guru. This is basically the only Subterror monster you ever need apart from Venus. It has a flip effect where if it's flipped face up, add any Subterror card from your deck to your hand. Really powerful. And it also has another effect where you can target itself and a face up monster your opponent controls. Flip them both to face down defense mode. This is a quick effect if you control another Subterror card on the field. So that does include the spell and traps and like Fiendess if you control her. If you control another Subterror monster on the field, it causes a quick effect. Absolutely fantastic. It means Guru is just an absolutely great interruption. And then finally, 1 copy of Nemesis Subterror, Subterror Nemesis Archer. Because it's got Subterror in its name, searchable with Guru. And if this card attacks opponent's face down monster before damage calculation, you can send that monster back into the deck, kind of like a unicorn in a way. And if this card is destroyed by battle or by card effect, you expect to summon a Subterror monster from your deck in face up or face down defense. So if your opponent outs your Archer, you can just summon Guru directly from your deck. And that is literally it for the monsters guys, that's all you ever need. So for the spells guys, I'm running 2 copies of Cosmic Cyclone, just due to the reason that Cyclone is just a really great going up against back row removal, if you're going up against like Chimp Mystic Mind decks, but also because it doesn't destroy the card it banishes, it's good going up against like Unchained cards which float upon being destroyed. 2 copies of Lightning Storm. The reason I put in Lightning Storm guys is because obviously in Link Evolution you're doing singles, not matches. You can't guarantee to always go first, which obviously this deck kind of benefits going first because you get to set up. So going second, it's like, right, you need some way to kind of like help out your opponent's board if your hand traps weren't enough. So Lightning Storm was just great. Destroys all attack mode monsters your opponent has, or it can destroy all back row depending on what your opponent's doing. Pod of Duality and Pod of Extravagance, just for draw power. You're not really going to be special summoning, so Pod of Duality does not affect you one little bit. You get to check the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 of them to your hand. Extravagance is pretty much you get to banish 3 or 6 cards from your extra deck, draw 1 or 2 cards, and you can play Pod of Extravagance and Duality in the same turn because Extravagance draws while Duality adds. We've got 1 copy of Subterror Cave Clash because it has Subterror in its name, searchable with Guru, and because it also has Subterror in its name, if it's face up, Guru does become a quick effect even if Guru is the only monster on your field. All Subterror monsters gain 500 attack and defense for each set monster on the field, and also should a Subterror monster inflicts battle damage to your opponent. You can target a Subterror card in the grave and add it to your hand. So this recycles the Fiendus, so you can keep using Fiendus' ability to like keep negating your opponent's cards. Terraforming to basically add the Hidden City to our deck from our hand, just adds more. So basically we're running 4 copies of Hidden City. Hidden City is a Subterror card, but isn't a Subterror card. So because it doesn't have Subterror in its name, it's not searchable with Guru, but upon being activated, you get to add any Subterror monster from your deck to your hand, so this searches out Guru straight away. It does have this niche little effect where if you have a face down monster, you get to flip it face up, which will then trigger Guru's ability. So Guru's the best target for this because Hidden City can add Guru, Guru can add Fiendus, then you've already set up on the field. And also, should your opponent attack a face down monster, you can negate the attack and flip your face down monster face up. So that means if you did do the Guru into Fiendus and you did Fiendus' ability to flip Guru face down to negate a card, if your opponent tries to attack into the Guru, Hidden City will just negate the attack, flip the Guru face up, and which will trigger the Guru's ability again. And onto the trap, guys, we're running 3 copies of Imperm. Imperm in this game is really, really powerful because obviously it's like a slower format compared to like the current TCG. You get to target one face up monster your opponent controls, negate its effect. This is a quick effect if you... Or this is like a hand trap. If you control no cards on the field, please remember that. And if your opponent activates a spell or trap in the same column that Imperm was set, and then activated, that's also negated as well. 3 copies of Solemn Judgment. So if your opponent would summon a monster or would or activate a spell or trap, pay off your life points, negate it. It is a monkey chip deck, guys. It just negate the opponent's card, get it out of the way. And then 2 copies of Solemn Strike. It's kind of like the opposite of Judgment. With Judgment does a monster's summon or spell or trap. This does a monster's special summon or a monster's effect. You pay 1,500 life points and negate and destroy the monster. Subterror, 2 copies of Subterror Final Battle. Because it has Subterror in its name again, search for a Guru. This is like, you really want to get to access to this as quickly as you can. It has a couple of effects. You can either change a Subterror monster face up, or you get to change a Subterror monster face down. That's 2 of its effects. Its third effect is you get to target a Subterror monster you control. It gains its attack and defense come equal to the combined attack and defense. So that means if you used it on Guru, he will be up to 3,400 attack and defense. If you used it on Archer, it will be up to 3,000 attack and defense. And Final Battle also has the effect where upon being activated, it gets to be reset on the field. So doing it that way, it's always going to be active for the next turn. Kind of like a Scrap Iron Scarecrow. 3 copies of Summon Limit just because we really summon more than 2 times per turn anyway. Doing this really shuts down your opponents, especially if they're playing combo decks, because a lot of combo decks summon more than 4 or 5 times per turn. So being limited to 2 really shuts them down. And then finally we've got 2 copies of Tikaboo. There could be only one is really great because like every single deck your opponent has normally is like consists of one specific type. However, Subterror Archer is a fairy, Guru's a dragon, and Fiendus is a spellcaster. So Tikaboo doesn't even affect us. But if you go up against like a Salad player, Salamangreat, Unchained, I don't know, Dark Magician, like all of these all have like Blue Eyes, Dragon Link, Dinos. All of them have just one type. So there could be only one, shuts them all down. Your opponent can't do anything unless they out Tikaboo. And for the extra deck, guys, I pretty much just chucked in anything because obviously you're going to be banishing a lot of it with Extrav. The only cards I'll come in, like, basically mention is like Cerberus, because Cerberus, if you use 2 monsters, you can destroy a special monster your opponent has. Phoenix for that extra back row removal if you need to out it by discarding the card. Unicorn, you get to bounce a card on the field back into the deck. And then Link Rebo, because Fiendus is actually a level 1 monster, so you can go into Fiendus, so you can go to Link Rebo with Fiendus, and also Fiendus, you can go into Almirage because it has less than 1,000 attack points, and if you do go into Almirage, it can give like Guru some protection from being destroyed by card in case you need to. And that's it for the deck, guys. It's a really simple chimp flip deck. Really great deck. I kind of like hate and enjoy Gurus. Like I hate Guru, but then at the same time I enjoy when I play it. The deck could be a little bit better if obviously we had access to like the newer cards such as Dragoon and stuff. But because we don't have that, You have to make do what you got, guys. So I do hope you enjoy the replays. I'll see you guys next week. Take care. Enjoy the replays.